boys, ladies, gentlemen, men alike in George Thomas. This is going to be one hell of a podcast. I'm David Hale, and I'm here with my guest.
Trey Robison. What up? Boom clap. What up, Stokers?
And this is going to be a real wild podcast. I'm just going to start off with saying that my big question, the big question that, everyone's got to ask themselves every now and then is, who am I?
Existential. I like that.
It's very existential, and I think it's very personal. But we're going to start off with you. Who are you, Trey Robison?
I'm my name. I'm my age. I don't know. How do you answer that, David? Give me something. How does one answer that question? It's so unique. Because how do you know who you are? I mean, I know who you are through my eyes.
And I know who you are through my eyes, but I want to know who you are through your head.
Is that what we're trying to seek through this podcast? Am I trying to get to know myself?
You're going to get to know yourself. You guys are going to get to know me, and I'm going to get to know myself. And we're just going to go anywhere our mind takes us. This is not just one topic. This is who am I? This can go anywhere. I'm asking you one more time. Who are you?
Can you narrow that down for me just a little bit? Give me something.
What are you thinking at this very moment right now?
Honestly, I'm still thinking about how cool that boom clap what up Stokers was. That was awesome. I felt like I was on a stage in front of thousands, just like walking out with like a cool hat on and some cool clothing, just going like boom clap what up Stokers.
What if we're like listening to this like 25 years down the road and we have the biggest audience because we have like the biggest podcast? What would you want to say to all those people? How would you want to be remembered?
See, I can take that little centimeter you gave me, drive it down I-40 all the way to wherever I-40 ends up. Which way does I-40 even go? Is it north? No. It's east-west. It's east-west. It's east-west for sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, George Thomas. What would I tell those people? It's just a kid with no idea what direction I'm going in life. I have my plans for college. Baylor University. What up, Sick'em Bears? But other than that, it's Trey Robison against the world. And I'm going to go in, and every day I'm going to fight some battles that I'm going to win because I'm Trey Robison. And because I'm Trey Robison, I'm also probably going to lose about half of those battles. And wherever I end up, boom, clap, there I am.
Boom, clap. You heard that, ladies and gentlemen. This can't go without saying, who am I, without description. So right now, this is my favorite segment of the podcast. It's called Describe Your Guest. So we're going to describe exactly what Trey Robison looks like in the studio right now. So this handsome young gentleman has...
sitting on the futon.
He's sitting on this brown futon. He's got the North Face jacket on. Nice fleece. Kind of like a zip-up fleece with the collar popped.
Boom clap. Thanks for keeping me warm at North Face. Honestly, I need to come clean right now. I'm so sorry, David. I know you're about to describe me.
Come clean. This
Boom
is
clap what up Stokers is actually stolen from my favorite podcast, and I didn't really want to tell anyone that.
It's okay.
Thank you.
He also has blue jeans on, white Vans, these really cool striped socks, and a very nice belt.
Thank you. It's actually a dress belt, but
very.
Yep. Yep, David is unplugged. Boom clap what up Stokers. All right, I can keep deep diving in while Senior David Hale does what he does best and fixes podcast. Who am I? High school kid. Got a lot of big dreams, but I'm at the dream phase where it's just an idea. You know what I mean? Where it's like I have this ideal life that I want to live, but I don't know how I'm getting from point A to point B. I don't know what my dream career is. David has officially left the podcast room. This is my podcast. I'm the captain now. I don't know what that dream even... I'm going to spell it out clearly. I want to be rich. And I want to be powerful. Now, with great power comes great responsibility. What's that, Peter Pan, I think? Peter Pan, that's Spider-Man. I accidentally just said Peter Pan instead of Peter Parker from Spider-Man. Your guests are going to hate me.
Can you hear me now?
Oh my gosh, you sound beautiful.
All right.
Do you want me to recap what I told him?
No, I'm going to listen back to this later. I kind of want this all to hit me in the moment.
I love that. I love that.
And I think that's just how we got to live life, you know? Just
in the moment.
In the moment. You can't recap things too
David
much.
Hale, who are you? Do you live in the moment, or are you a planner?
You know what? I'm gonna admit, I'm a planner. I like to have my life planned out ahead, and I think about the past a lot.
Does it stress you out that when I told you we were hanging out after this pod that we have no plans, but I'm just gonna show you the world?
I like that. You know, I'm a planned guy.
So you like the unknown, but you like to plan. Interesting, but I like it.
I like to plan when, you know, I redact that statement. I like to plan here and there. But, you know, if I can plan, that would be nice. But, you know, if I don't have anything to do, it's just a lovely Friday evening. You know, it's beautiful out. Snow just fell a few days ago. I don't really have anything to do tonight. I'm just with my friend Trey on this brown futon. And we're back. Now, before we get started, this episode's brought to you by Old Spice. Old Spice keeping you smelling fresh since 1907. Now, Trey, how would you describe yourself in this moment right now? Like, what are you thinking? What do you want to do? And, like, what's your natural thought process given anything that stresses you out?
Something that stresses me out?
Like, you're hit with a topic that just, I don't know how to answer, you know?
Okay, I'm going to hit you with that same thing right there. You just gave me this question. Kind of vague. Super powerful, though. The vagueness was good. Not even trying to come at you like that. But through my brain, enters into my right ear, goes into my brain just starts spinning, and I'm just trying to come up with words to say, and now I'm caught up in that same. It's a cycle.
It's always a cycle.
I'm just running. I'm a hamster on a.
I feel like your words get ahead of what you're thinking, and then you get to that point and you go, "What the hell?"
I was just telling your viewer or listeners that when I'm rich and powerful, is what I told them that I wanted to do with my life because it's the truth. And I told them that with great power comes great responsibility. That's when I messed up.
Yes, good power comes responsibility.
Yeah. Is that Peter Pan or Spider-Man?
I thought that was Yoda. We're gonna move on. So we're gonna go into the second segment of our lovely podcast this evening, which is I just want to kind of like log things in the moment right now because you know I like to look back. David from the future, if you remember correctly, I have that
Fire fit.
I have those khakis I bought at H&M with the stain from the bleach that I spilled in the bathroom that
Stylish
one
bleach, though.
Tuesday afternoon. And I got this nice dotted, what would you call it? What would you call this color? Like a khaki-ish, beige-ish.
Yeah, with the beige collar.
Yeah. Nice beige color under my black pullover sweater. Part of the question on who am I right now.
I'm ready to hit you with a bomb question.
Right now, in my life, here's what's going on. My album, Something Peculiar, I'm working on that right now with my friend Seth Cawthon. We're recording that, and we're going to try to get that out here by mid-February, late February. I have another album that's self-titled in the works right now that I'm trying to get out by this summer, and then my last album, which I'm very proud of right now, Business as Usual, and that should be out by next year.
Sounds beautiful.
I'm always curious to see where those will go, but Trey, ask me your bomb question.
So you're talking about these VHS tapes.
Yes.
Love the nostalgic feeling. So that kid, that's you.
That's me.
In these VHS tapes. Crazy, man. Time's crazy. It's a whole different pod, though. Is that kid proud of you? I don't even think proud is the way I wanted that to go. Is it expected where you're at now? Or is it like, where did I make the decision that just took me so far?
You know what? I like the idea of would my younger self be proud, but I'm going to expand on both.
Love it.
I think that I would be, and I don't want to like sound cocky, but I think I would be very proud of where I'm at right now. I mean, my whole life, I've always really been into music. I love Phil Collins. I love Genesis. I've always wanted to play the drums well. I've always wanted to be in a band. I've always wanted to work on music. There are certain things that I probably wouldn't be very proud of, like the time I did not say a very nice word at the Smith's parking lot when the gray Subaru backed into my car. You just got to work around your mistakes. That's what I got to say.
That was crazy. My heart feels full. Thank you for that.
Anytime. Kind of related to the topic of who are we, this is something that I've been wanting to talk about on a podcast for a long time. What's your thought on pairs? the fruit.
Okay. Yeah, I can hit this. Hard. Pears, so yummy. Do you peel your pears, or do you eat them like an apple?
I eat them I cut them like an apple, actually. I've picked up habits from having braces, and I cut all my fruit.
Okay, so I also cut my pears. But the thing is pears have this weird texture under their skin where it's kind of like sandpaper. Am I correct?
Oh, yeah. But like loose sandpaper.
Frustrates me. Makes me really upset to be so good on the inside, but just so bad on the outside. That was awesome, Trey. I'm going to dive into that. You see that that was awesome, Trey. I think that's a lot of who I am.
Oh, I totally agree, I think little moments like that just describe who Trey is. A very charismatic person. This guy started Bible Club at our school. This man here...
Rest in peace, Bible Club.
This man here is responsible for... I don't really know. I haven't really known him too long, but I know he's responsible for big things. I met this guy in a hotel room back in April of 2019, and the first words he said to me is, "David, where do you want to go with your life? If you could go and meet yourself laying on that hotel bed in Orlando in 2019, what would you say?"
Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada ba 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 ba. Is that regret? No, I don't have regret.
It's motivation.
I don't have regret.
Motivation for the future. It's just a thought.
Boom, clap, what up, Stokers?
Now, this is my favorite segment of the podcast. It's called the random word game. I'm going to throw a word at you, and you're going to have to throw together a sentence on what it makes you feel.
Go.
3, 2, 1. African elephants.
Wow, look at that beautiful African elephant that I did a project about in 3rd grade.
Bamboo.
Bamboo. I once had a skateboard that was made out of bamboo.
Gravel.
I hate gravel with a passion. Let's do dirt roads or pavement, never gravel.
The moon.
Oh my goodness, I hate the moon. I hate the moon so much. Everyone loves the moon for no apparent reason. Everyone loves it. Yeah, okay, sure, it's pretty. The moon has zero personality, never did anything except make waves. I hate the moon.
Now, related to the moon, what are your thoughts on Charlie Puth?
Charlie Puth's awesome. Super down to earth.
So, I'm going to close this.
Wait, can I tell Mr. Thomas just one thing?
Oh, yeah, one thing.
Hey, Mr. Thomas, just to play with your brain a little bit. This is Trey Robison speaking, by the way. Is this the real Trey Robison talking to you? Or is this a computer program? Or is this, honestly, did you wake up and your whole day has been a simulation? Think about that. Get back to me.
This has been one hail of a podcast, and I'm going to close with my favorite song.